It's great to have you with us from Robert W. Plaster Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Missouri State Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Well, guys, Missouri State coming off of that magical season when they moved to FBS and made it to a bowl game in their very first season. But they lost their head coach, Ryan Beard, a proven winner, as he went to take over Coastal Carolina. So they have turned to Casey Woods. This is his first time as a head coach, but he had terrific success as an offensive coordinator at SMU. He's worked with Rhett Lashley, learned that offensive system, and they are expecting big things here from Missouri State this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Missouri State's offense who will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in the...
Snags it, and there's running room.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Off play action. They're all over him. Looking deep down the right side. Goes high to pull it in. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? The big pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Right back to it. There he goes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They own the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Boston. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Marshall's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the big tight end, Toby Payne. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. They'll operate out of split backs. From the gun, it's Boston. Hit.
Harm, no foul.
2nd and long here. Keep it on the ground. Could be an alley. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Look out! Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is...
It's caught. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Marshall.
And you want these guys that can take the top off of defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Open space at the 25. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the air. It's Locklear. Rush right in his face. Left side is Green. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. And the Bears are flying down the field. Drops back on 1st down. He's going to let it go. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Long way to go on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. Turning it on. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. DB's right up on the receivers. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They'll run it. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Locklear. Slings it downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The fake that wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Thundering Herd might just keep throwing that thing after that last one. Wants to throw one first. Flip it out to the back on the screen. At the 45 on his way. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick give. It's Culliver. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up, just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That last connection left them a little short of the 1st down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Hits inside, it's Green. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. From the red zone, it's Green. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keep. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the shotgun on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Meadows. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Trying to barge in. Swamped immediately. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play.
And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down. Holds it, looking for a crease. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Breaks into the open. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Brought down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Snapped on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Marshall quick to the line.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end.
Wide open spaces. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. The short hands, it's Norton.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
There he goes, running inside the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Boston. There's a crease. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Boston. Touch! Second half. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So an 82-yard drive there, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So here comes the Bear offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets the first down. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. What a grab with one hand. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage, and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
To the air, it's Locklear. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. Trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Second down to the air. Out wide left. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Sends it downfield. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sells to fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Direct snap. Still on his feet at the 40. Turning it on at the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurd! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait. I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Locklear. Bought a little time, lets it go. Left side is Green. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Bears in the hurry-up.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bears! They get the score and maybe a little extra time with the trainers in recovery after the game as a result of that hit.
He's going to be taking an ice bath after this game. This is a physical defense, and this quarterback knew coming into this game he was going to have to make plays like that. He knew he was going to get hit. He knew he was going to get punished, but you're just seeing so much maturity. So impressive watching this quarterback play from the pocket.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll test the right side. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Just gets rid of that one.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On the snap, it's Boston. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They're going to ride this running back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back to pass, it's Turner. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Staying in that aggressive mindset on 4th down, they'll try to convert for the 3rd time. Making the adjustment on the play. Got to make the play on 4th. Moving out to the right. He'll get rid of it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Rush is on. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Pulls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boston. And he's brought down after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Turner. Still looking to his right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Alexander. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Under pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Running inside. It's Boston. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Drops back on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. Could not make his way to the corner. Second and long here. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Defense in press coverage. Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win.
Sets his feet. It's Locklear. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. From the gun. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Between the hashes, it's Payne. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout on the field, 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up. They'll run it on the counter. He's got enough. And that'll be enough for the first down, a gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. Sells the run, looking to pass. They're all over him. Out wide left, it's Alexander. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Out wide right, it's Meadows. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And with this touchdown, man, you got to get a little bit excited. Getting your first win of the season. First 2 weeks has not gone how you wanted it to go. But today, put a good game together. Offense now scoring this last touchdown. Defense go out. Hold on. Don't make big mistakes. And you got your first dub of the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Past the 20. He's at the touchdown Bears! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Look out! Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Turner. Rush right in his face. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. After this, it'll be a wrap. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to throw one first. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.